Okay, so welcome. I have absolutely no YouTube experience. I have very limited gaming experience. I have even more limited recording experience. But here I am. This is Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is the newest Animal Crossing game to come out. I think it came out in. What month is before May? January, February, March. March. I think it came out in March. I got the digital copy of Animal Crossing and I've been playing it since May 1st, so everything that you're gonna see in a second is been done in the span since May. So how many months is that? May, June, 2 months? It's been done in 2 months. I didn't realize. It's only been 2 months, but this is how much I've gotten so far. So I live on the island of Dawn. It's named based off of a story that I was writing like 2 years ago, and I haven't touched it since. This is me. This is my character. This is what I look like, my residential rep. This is my current outfit right now. I don't often change outfits. I see a lot of people who have new Animal Crossing outfits every single day. I wear the same outfit for like 2 weeks until I get bored of it or until the April store has something new for me to wear. So this is my island. This is the map and what it looks like right now. It is kind of messy, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of people who try to make their maps look really nice, but I'm not too much focused on the map, especially since I used the path, the custom design. It doesn't show up on the map either when I place down pathways. So I'm not really focused on how nice my map looks. These are my residents. This is me. I'm Muzzy. Hi, nice to meet you. This is another account that I made simply because I keep running out of storage and space, so I just made another account so I could have more storage. These are my villagers. This is Bew. He's a lazy villager. He talks about bugs and he really likes snacks. That's all I know about him because that's all he talks about. This is Fauna. She's a normal deer villager. She's really cute. She talks about drying out her laundry and cooking. That's all she does as well. This is Dottie. I hate her. She talks about how she's gonna be a big star one day, but she's bullied 3 of my villagers already. She's made Stitches cry. I used to have Stitches. She made him cry. She made Olive cry, and then she also made Maggie upset. So I don't think you can be famous, Dottie, if you're just gonna get canceled right now for bullying people. Therefore, I hate her. This is Sherb. He showed up on my campsite a while ago, and I know he's really popular on Animal Crossing Twitters. That's kind of why I got him. He's also a lazy villager, so he talks the same way Bew does. I really wish there was more dialogue in the game for the personalities that they have, but I don't really have much of an opinion on him because I barely talk to him. But that's that. This is Kyle. Kyle is my favorite. I love him. He was my first. We're friends online. He was my first campsite visitor, and so he's a smug. I mean, they say he's a wolf villager. He looks more like a hyena to me, but he's really cool. He also wants to be famous one day, and he actually will be famous one day because he's got the personality, the charisma, the charm. All 3 of those are the same thing, but either way, he's gonna be famous. He's gonna be acting in movies, and I'm gonna see him in Hollywood one day. This is Dobie. He's an old grandpa wolf. He keeps yelling about keeping kids off his lawn and how he forgets where his house is sometimes, but he's really sweet. This is Olive. Olive is a normal, I think she is. Yeah, she's a normal bear cub. I barely talk to her. She's okay. She's kind of a background character here. I love her. She's great. She's probably gonna move out soon because I don't like her enough. So if she does end up asking me if she wants to move out, I'm probably gonna encourage it. So I hope you like your new life wherever you end up, Olive. This is Elvis. I used to have a lion villager. I used to have Rex. He was a lazy villager as well. And like I said earlier, all the lazy villagers, they talk about the same thing. It's the bugs on the floor and the snacks that they left in their pockets and sat on by accident. That's all they talk about. And I got sick and tired of it. And so I kicked out Rex. And after I kicked him out, I went hunting for more villagers and I ran into Elvis. And Elvis is a cranky lion. Dobie's also cranky, and he's a so although they sound very similar, they're different enough for me to like them. But honestly, I don't. Elvis is okay. I give him a 7 out of 10. He's all right. His house is absolutely crazy. Like, this man is the richest guy on this island, and Tom Nook also lives here, so that's a bold statement. This is Apollo. He's my favorite. He's been my favorite since Pocket Camp, even though I only had Pocket Camp for like a month and a half. But he's my favorite, and I love him. That's why his house is like right next to mine. And this is Bianca. She has the same personality as Dottie, so they both talk about the same things. But Bianca is actually nice, and she's cute, so maybe she will be famous. Unlike Stinky Dottie, that no one likes. Please move out. Residential services right here, not too far from the airport. It's slightly to the right. This is right now the area that's highlighted. That's my marketplace. So both my Able Sisters and my Nook's shop is both my Nook's Cranny. That's what it's called. Are both in this area because it's the marketplace. The museum is in the top right corner of my map. Here's the campsite. I moved it. It used to be right here. It used to be where Dobie's house is, but then I moved it up here, and I haven't really decorated it that much yet, but I probably will soon enough. And then here is the airport, where my best friend Orville hangs out. I love Orville. He's great. Okay, I think that's the map. I think that's good. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of what I have on my island so far. Okay, so this is my house. I might have roaches. Don't. If I do have roaches, we're just gonna ignore them. Okay, I do have roaches! Oh no! Come here, come here. Okay, that's one dead. This is the main living room of my house. It's kind of a mess, not gonna lie. I don't really like it that much. I'm planning on changing it soon, but this is what it looks like. Most of my island, pretty much all of my island and my house, is supposed to be like cottagecore themed, even though that's like the most basic theme you can go with for your Animal Crossing island. But I chose it anyway. So yeah, this is the living room. There's a bunch of random things everywhere. Pretty much anything that I don't have a place to put, that I want to put somewhere, I place it in here. Like, here's an old-timey phone that probably doesn't even work. What's the point of having this if you have a Nook phone? I don't know, but here it is anyway. And then I have a bunch of plants because I'm obsessed with houseplants. There's so many in here, and then I'm going to show you the second floor, which is even worse. So this is that. My bedroom is the back room. It's also very clustered. It's also very... There's also roaches in here. Okay, there are no longer any roaches in here. This is the bedroom. It is also very clustered, but not gonna lie, I like the clustered theme. I like it when things look like that. My favorite thing in this room is probably this, the radio. I think it's so cool. It's playing techno pop. I got KK Metal the other day after asking KK for a song, and I'm so glad I did because it's so great. I love it. We're gonna keep that playing. Yeah. Some of these designs I did download. I'll leave the codes for some of the designs in the description because they're really cute and I want to make sure that if you want them, you can have them. So this bee design was downloaded, and then there's a few more others. This one back here, the shells on the wall, that one was downloaded, and then so was this one, the moon cycles. Probably saw when I was standing outside. I also have the path. There's another roach! Ooh, murder. Okay. The Starry Nights one I made myself. It doesn't look too good, but I am obsessed with Starry Night and I'm obsessed with Van Gogh, so I figured that I might as well make a custom design myself. There's my bird. I don't understand why there's a bird in cages. It's very confusing. This is Animal Crossing, so I don't know why there's some animals that aren't crossing. Some of them are, you know, like I have Apollo, he's an eagle. There's Dottie, she's a rabbit, but for some reason this bird is in a cage. So I guess there's some sort of hierarchy system in the game where some animals are allowed to speak English and, you know, make money and stuff, and some of them aren't. So there's another roach. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 roaches now? That's great. This is my very, very empty bathroom. It's very ugly, it's very plain, and I hate it. But eventually I'll come around to fixing it, just not now. Honestly, I've been really caught up with trying to redo my whole island that I haven't really touched my house in a while. So that's why everything that is done here was done probably in like the first month I had it, because like had the game, simply because back then I wasn't really trying to make my island look nice, and now I'm all focused on my island. The left room is my kitchen. It is also ugly. There's another roach. That is 5 roaches. So yeah, I really like the wallpaper. This wallpaper comes in like all these different colors, and it's probably my favorite wallpaper in the game. I'm not gonna lie. This is kitchen. It's very empty. I saw this hack on Twitter where it was like you can use these lecture hall desks to make countertops, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. That's such a life hack. So I did it, and it doesn't look good from the way I did it. The person who I saw do it made it look a lot nicer, but sometimes you just gotta try it out and hope for the best. So this is my mediocre kitchen. I never use it because I don't have to eat in the game. I only eat cherries. And here's my basement. I'm planning to make my basement a kind of like an art studio. Oh my god, there's another 6 roaches. Okay, this is gonna be an art studio. I don't have much stuff. It's very empty because I'm still working on getting more art. I put down my Starry Night painting that I made. This one. I put that one down, and I only have one fake, which is this Mona Lisa one, since the difference for this one is very obvious, and she has like eyebrows, but that's the only fake I have, so it's the only painting I have down here. Red, the scam, the crook, he never shows up to my island. He shows up once, and then he's like, okay, I'll be back soon, and then he just doesn't show up for 3 weeks. So I don't have that many art pieces either here or in my museum because he barely shows up. Yes, 2nd floor. So this is what I said about the plants. There's another roach. 7. Okay. This is my upstairs. This is my botanical study room. So this is where I study plants. This is all, see, I'm trying to gather all the houseplants that I can. I think I have pretty much all of them except the bonsai ones, because I don't have the DIYs for that yet. I did get the DIY for the bonsai table, I think it's called, but I don't have the DIYs for the bonsais themselves, so I can't really craft the table yet. But once I do, it's going right here. It's gonna look great. But yeah, this is my study room. So this is the beginning of the island tour. Let's start from my entrance, and then we'll work the way down. This is my entrance. I have a lot of mushrooms here. One of my mutuals on Twitter gives away a lot of mushroom lamps, and he's been giving away a lot of them, so I managed to get some. I don't have any mushroom DIYs, which is very upsetting because I love mushrooms and I think they're really cute, and I think they would really help my cottage core aesthetic. But since I don't have the DIYs yet, I can't really work on that. I did make these custom designs on the ground, the mushrooms. They're kind of mediocre, but I thought they were kind of cute. So yeah, this is this. I terraformed the left, the right, everything on the back. I really like the waterfalls. I hate how loud they are, but you know, either way, I think it's really cute. After walking in from the entrance, there's this sign that points towards Nook's Cranny. So you go this way, go over the bridge, and then right over here is the marketplace. So here's, these are some stalls I have with some DIYs. I used to have so many DIYs lying all the way around here on the ground, but thankfully I was able to get rid of them. So now it looks a lot nicer. I have overgrown flowers because I Cleaning up flowers is probably my least favorite thing in this game. It takes so long, there's so many, they're so annoying, so I just leave them until I feel like cleaning them up. Here's a little present stall, so whenever I have people who come visit my island, there's these presents right here for them to take, and I refill them every time that they're gone. This is probably my favorite one. This is my fruit stall. This sign was also downloaded, and I'll leave it in the description. There's not much over this way. I have this little sign that points to my pier, but that's pretty much it. I haven't really decorated this area. I've barely decorated the beaches themselves. I don't have many ideas for how I can decorate the beaches, but once I get some, I hope I can make them look nice. Message bottle. Doot, 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 doot. My inventory is a mess. To someone, somewhere, sometime. I was reading a letter I got from my dad back home, and something he wrote gave me a solid DIY idea, so I'm gonna keep it to myself. But it's so good. I was gonna keep it to myself, but it's so good that I just had to share it. You got this. I believe in you. And vanish. Paola. Thanks, Paola. What did you? Iron Garden chair. Wait a second. I actually needed this. Isn't this the? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is this that green chair? The one that... It is! Thank you, Paola. I was looking for this. I've been looking for this. I got the iron... Where is it? This one. I got this table yesterday from a friend, and now I have the chair, so this is great. I was planning on making a cafe area, but I didn't have these chairs, and I was specifically looking for them. So thank you, Paola. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad your dad sent you that letter. Okay. So this is the marketplace. You go up here, and then you have my Nook's Cranny, and then there's also this signpost that points to the tailors. So here's Nook's Cranny, and here is the Ava sisters. Yeah. So once you go this way, the only way to get up to this section of the map is through the incline that's right here. I used to have an incline over here where the waterfall is, but I moved it. So this is my little butterfly garden. If you guys have played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there is this love pond. It's one of the side quests in the game. So I tried to recreate that right here, and I made it into a little butterfly garden. It's just kind of like a fill-in area for this section of the island. And then you go this way. I'm debating on what I'm gonna make this section up there. I haven't really decided yet, but I will soon enough, and then hopefully I can start working on that. I need to stop starting new projects before I finish old projects. This right here is kind of it used to be my Zen garden. It used to be my Zen rock garden. And now it's my fairy rock garden. It's not really that decorated. I don't have many rocks in here. This is also a work in progress, but it's kind of like a secret one because the pathway to it is kind of hidden. Go this way. This is my entrance to Red's boat. So I got inspiration off of a picture that I saw on Instagram, I believe, and I used a bunch of these like as random as objects I could find just to make it look like something Red would have. So, and there's this incline that leads to his boat whenever he's visiting. So it's just a bunch of random things. And then there's a bunch of fossils and some other miscellaneous items to make it look like this is kind of like a more of a black market place. So that's that. That's Red's little corner. Here is my campsite. Boop, boop. It's pretty empty. There's like 2 things here. Hopefully I'll start up decorating it too. It looked a lot nicer when it was in its old location, but since I moved it, I haven't really redecorated it like it used to look like. This is the back end of the island. This is Dobie's Zen garden. So this is Dobie's house right over here. This is Dobie's house. And then he has his blueberry patch back here, so this little bridge to his little Zen garden. So this is all his, and I wanted to make sure that he had a special little place. So when you come down from Dobie's area, you cross this bridge, and then you come over this way, and this is Kyle's house, and this is Bu's house over here. I gave Kyle this door plate a while ago. This is Kyle's dog. Mortimer. Yeah, Kyle and Beau are best friends. I'm convinced that they're best friends. They talk to each other a lot, and they hang out all the time. I see them sitting together under a tree constantly, so I'm convinced that they're best friends. And so they live together. Up here, this is them. Here's a little picnic area, and then over here is just a simple little waterfall that falls into the rest of the homes down there. I really like this area. I think this was the first area that I redid once I started redoing my whole island. So I'm gonna head back over here to like circle it out. So this was the entrance like I was showing earlier. So instead we went left, so if we go right and we cross this bridge, there's a sign that points to residential services. So you go this way, here's residential services, and then you go left and you go up to my house. There's a sign that points to house. So you go this way. Here is the house of my other account. This is Apollo's house, and there is my house. Apollo's house is right next to mine because I love him. He's my favorite, so he has to live next to me. And then over here, this is a little reading area outside our house. I think it's really cute. This was also inspired by a picture that I saw on Instagram, and I really like how it came out. So this way, back to residential services. Over here, so when we go to the right, that's where Kyle's and Beau's house was. Up this way, this is them. And then if you were to go down this way, there's another reading area, like the one that was near my house. And then here is Elvis's house. He's not home right now. I'm not here. This man is rich. He everything in his house is coated with gold. Like his door has gold. He's so rich. So I don't understand why he doesn't donate to our construction operations. I don't know why he doesn't do that. There's Fauna over here. This is Fauna's house right here. This over here is Dottie's house. Stinky Dottie. I hate her. Anyways, she's not home, so I can't really show you guys what it looks like. This is Bianca's house. This was, the old villager that used to live here was Maggie. Yeah, Maggie used to live here. Maggie was a normal pig. But I don't mean pig as in I'm insulting her, and she's not a cop. She's a pig, like a literal pig. But she was really sweet, and I really liked the dress that she wore, and her house was really cute. She left this garden wagon when she moved out, and so I figured that I'd put it right in front of her house, that area that she used to live in. I see Dottie over here. We could push her into the water. Stinky Dottie. What are you fishing for? There's no fish. What are you fishing for, huh? Stinky Dottie. Anyways, yeah, that's that. I'm planning on maybe giving them all fences, and so they have like a lawn section. I think it would be a little cute, but I'm still deciding if I want to do that or if I like it like this. Yeah, that's that. The beach is a little decorated down here. Bianca? Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down, slow down. This is the most decoration I have on my beach. I'll fix it up eventually, just not yet. You head down the beach this way. Here's a little lighthouse area. There's a lighthouse doing its thing. I really wish the weather was a little nicer, because everything looks a lot nicer when the sun's out. But I hope my island doesn't look stinky right now. And then if you go this way, okay, this is Olive's house. She's home right now, so we can talk to her. She is the normal bear cub. Hi, Olive. Her house is so cute. What are you doing? She's cleaning. Nice of you to stop in, homie. She's also saying homie. They're all saying homie. Stop it. No. Kyle, I thought that was supposed to be your thing. Why are you telling everybody? I'm sick and tired of it. I want to chat. How are you? I wonder how Deandra is doing and how they... I hope they're well. I hope they're well. Do you think they wonder about their Echelon friends? I hope so. You guys are great. You guys are great, except when you say catchphrases that aren't yours. Stop saying homie. You're not supposed to say that. It's Kyle's thing. I'm surprised Kyle even let you say it, because he even said it was his thing. Okay. This section of the island is pretty ugly. This is probably my current project, like what I'm gonna be working on right now. The path is really straight, so this was before when I had my the wooden plank path, so all the paths had to be straight. And so because of that, when I redid the pathways and I just went over my old path. That's why this whole section is just like this. But I think the path itself looks a lot nicer when it's like windy and turny like this. So I'm gonna redo that, and then I'm gonna clean out these flowers, and I'm probably gonna decorate it a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure how yet. This is Sherb's house. Is he home? He is home. Let's go talk to Sherb again. We just talked to him, but we'll just do it again. Hey Sherb, Kyle, you're here. He's wearing one of my custom designs. Sherb, the hoodie's so cute. Where'd you get it? Kyle, how are you? Hey, how'd you get in here? Are you on the guest list? I'm sorry. Oh wow. I know you and Sherb are tight. Let's chat. How's it going? Oh, fancy meeting you here at Sherb's place. I'm glad to see we're both on the VIP list. So this is Kyle. Have you met him yet? I don't know. He's the one who's supposed to say homie, and then he. Oh. Hi Sherb. This is Sherb's house. I think it's super cute. I love the aesthetic of it. I think his house is the prettiest. I'll see you two around. I didn't know you two were close like that, but I'm glad you're hanging out. Okay. Here's an incline. Go up here. This area is reserved for my little sister because she also wants a house on the island. So this is gonna be her little area when she sets up a tent and then builds up a house. And then this is back to where we were earlier, the Zen garden and the campsite. One last thing is the orchard. It's probably one of my favorite parts on the island. I love it so much. This is my orchard. So once you come this way, when you cross the entrance to the left and you come to the marketplace, if you were to go up this way, down this path, and across this bridge, you come to the orchard. So I have each of the different fruit trees separated into sections. Here's a rock, here's a well, here's a little farm with some scarecrow, and some melons. There's the fairy rock garden up there. So yeah, there's a farm, there's a little picnic blanket as well. Yeah. So my original museum layout was supposed to be like a fancy layout, how realistic museums are. So I was using 4 sets of inclines for this section of the museum. So there was one incline here, and then one down here because it was reached the first tier. And then there were 2 inclines over here, so I was using 4 inclines total for the museum layout. And then that's when I realized that there's a limit to how many inclines you could use, so I had to tear down the whole layout that took me so long to make, and now there's only 1 incline. Here's a little Blather study area, so Blathers holds little, I like to think that he has little, study meet and greets that you can talk to him and learn things about, so this is where he does that. I think it's really cute as my museum. This is a downloaded design. I'll leave it in the description. And then I like the idea of putting some fossils outside the museum as well. I might put some more down here and across the river over there, just so I can use some of the excess fossils that I have in my house storage because there's so many of them. I haven't found a new fossil in ages. Stinky Dottie, why are you fishing? You're always fishing. Here. Need help. You're trash at this. This is how you fish, Dottie, okay? Pay attention. And you do this, and look, you actually get tired. Okay, I sure am tired. Dottie, what are you doing? There's no fish. What fish? What are you fishing? There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. Yeah, Elvis. So that was a very quick island tour, a little talk about my villagers and my future plans for my island. I'll hopefully be recording some more videos while I'm working on that, and I might even look into streaming some of them as well, because I feel like I'll get a lot more done if I were to stream it rather than record videos about it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll post more videos as time goes on. I'm very inexperienced when it comes to this, so it's gonna be a learning experience for sure. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you liked the video, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye!